don't you? Hey, how about if I just start mine? I didn't hear from the repair person yet. So, there we are. Yes! Great ride isn't everybody? Great ride isn't. Come on for the walk. Oh. Alright, let me do something with this camera. It look a little fuzzy. I'm hoping it's a fingerprint. Ha ha! I was right. There we are. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Just normally noisy. Just normally noisy. Not any extra noisy. Great Riders, and thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend, subscribe, y'all. Yes, indeed. Oh, hopefully I'll get a call today, and he'll come tomorrow and take a look at the treadmill. Yes, this is the last gulp and chat. Then we're back to a half hour until I can find some good hand exercises to do. I didn't go roller skating Monday, and so I've been working out my back muscles. But honey, this gravity is something. Oh, I know y'all don't know what gravity is. Y'all in the cults and shit. Gravity is what holds us here on Earth. And it presses us down. And as you get older, it presses more. But if your muscles are alright, you got a better chance of standing upright. Hey, I like that. If your muscles are alright, you have a greater chance of standing upright as this gravity presses us down. It be squishing things inside you, like all your organs. I meant to get a poster showing all our organs and stuff. But when that gravity pressed down on you, it squeezes up all these organs and stuff. It's the muscles. It's the muscles that help keep everything from being squished together. But if you ain't got none of that, then everything being squished, and then you running back to the doctor because you don't know about gravity and he ain't gonna tell you. Well, let me tell y'all. Oh, Tamika. Well, let me tell you something. This sister is phenomenal. Okay, so let me tell you. My daughter has always had this face outbreak, like right along here. For years she would go get cortisone shots and stuff like that when she went to the dermatologist. Creams and shots. And then I'm going to tell you the order of succession. Y'all heard me talk about my friend Smith. Smith's Ramit. We just call him Smith. She has Tiki House. So when she started on Facebook advertising, just sharing in her post, her Tiki House product. Well, I like the shea butter. She made it. Yes, I like honeysuckle. Yeah, old people. Yes, I love the smell of honeysuckle. I just finished my second shea butter honeysuckle thing from Tiki House. Anyway, but I bought some other stuff that I usually do. So, I asked Smith, if she can give something to my daughter's face. And we found the right thing that worked on her face, but still, it was that what we thought was ingrown hairs and different things like that. I mean, it's moisturizing something. I tried to get Smith on here on the morning walk to talk about it, but I'm not computer savvy and neither is she, so we couldn't get up that day. Sorry about that, I just don't know how to do it. So, we started using, my daughter loved it. I mean, it cleared up her whole face except that the dermatologist said ingrown hair or something like that. So, I found Tamika, if I'm telling you the story again, let's go around. Tamika, on Clyde Diva 6. She's a YouTuber for years. What do they call it? Black YouTube. She's in that set. So I was looking at it and Tamika came on. And she had lost her sight for quite a few months. And through the help of Dr. Stebby, she was able to gain it back, and she was a scientist that then I think she had a professorship or something at Rawway or something like that, and I just started following her, And then I found her on Facebook, Facebooked her, and so everything, any product she comes through, I share. So she put this through. Her mono. HERMONAL. So my dear friend Joan, who is grieving so greatly now for her twin sister who just recently passed away, saw that and asked, I said, Tamika, Anthony, a question, but it has something to do with the hair thing, and I think she asked, was it hormonal or something like that? And Tamika, Anthony told her, yes, it could be, or something like that. But I'm reading the comments. I read all my comments. And I was like, well, my daughter has that, the same thing that Joan's talking about. So I was like, Tamika, what that is? What that is? All natural, girl. All natural. Everything about it is natural. Okay. So I told my daughter, I said, I saw this, the comment that she responded to Joan, that could be, with the hit ingrown toenails. I was like, Smith, Tiki House, moisturizer thing, really has your face look good, but that bottom part thing, I said, I don't know. I think Tamika Hermel can really, help you out. Will you try it if I order it for you? And she said, yeah. I could see the difference within about 2 weeks. But my daughter, I said, she said, I'm going to get it for 30 days. I said, but I can see. Whatever this hormonally thing is that's doing that, this. Hormonal. Let me tell you something about this sister. I have been saying for years, this is white men medicine. This medication and stuff is to heal the white man. That is the only thing on this penal colony. He is the only thing that matters to him and this penal colony. I don't know why that is. I don't. Okay. I don't know why that's happening. This is happening since we had T-Mobile. So I don't know, YouTube. I don't know. Anyway. So, I often thought, okay, if it goes again, I know it's going because what I'm saying. This medicine is for white men. I never understood how come treating women and getting women and medicine in women is not through the womb. Because the womb reaches every part of your body. Men don't have wombs. They have other things. They have penises. So for them, everything is done outside of the body. So I knew the fact that you get healed is just your own desire or your own body's desire to heal. It's not nothing that they've done. It's not for you. And it's definitely not for African Americans. So, clear her face up. I have the empty because we just ordered another one. She can see it, she can feel it. And she said, remember, she was using Tiki House too. Now these are two sisters. These are two sisters, honey. Yes. And I said, oh, you taking a chance on them? Yeah. I was poisoned 35 years by this medical, dental, and pharmaceutical company. Hell yeah. I'll take a chance on the sisters. They ain't never poisoned me. My mama ain't never poisoned me. My grandmama, my aunts, they ain't never poisoned me. But every time I had to go to the dentist, I had to take enough antibiotics to kill every antibody in my body, in my system. So, don't talk to me about no white man medicine. All right, I'm off track. So, I talked to my daughter. She said, Mommy, I think it's a combination of the two. She said, I'm hitting Smith stuff topically. And then Tamika stuff internally. But I'm telling you, her face is cleared up. Hermal. Hermonal. I want to get on here. I don't know how. Just don't know how to do it. And she's sending me her sample toothpaste, honey. Yes. With probiotics, honey. White man medicine ain't nothing but to heal white men. And that's why I'm panicking, because I got a white man, though he's Patel, he's Indian, but the company he worked for is white. I got a white man meeting on the 26th this month. And by the time I get there, I will be anxiety ridden. And y'all gonna be right along with me. No, I don't trust them at all. I don't care. They say, oh, during the pandemic, you just got to talk how white man medicine is so good. No, I ain't lying because it's a pandemic. No, I didn't take no shot. You spent 30 years killing my fucking antibodies. Why am I going to take in a disease that I know you kill my antibodies? Don't talk to me. Okay, let me get back on track. You know? If every time you went to the doctor, you had to take enough antibiotics to lay a horse load, you've lost 20 years of antibodies. And you need to be walking, you need to be taking supplements, and everything to get the little things to the little antibodies you have left. Anyway, see how I got off track? Time for us to take a break, y'all. Oh, I thought I put this air on. Oh, it is on. I'm walking, y'all. Trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said. Yeah. Ron Jackson. He's doing his I'm Still Standing tour. I think he's out in Colorado. I don't think I reached that far. Yeah. Them allegory guineas just keep me in my community. Yeah. That's a lot of music. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, honey. I'm walking. I'm trying to make sure that all the oxygen and blood to whatever little antibodies I have left that they didn't kill off by design. Oh, y'all don't know y'all on the penal colony. All right. I'll leave that alone. Y'all think y'all's in a country where everybody is seen and treated equal. Anyway, so my daughter's face looks wonderful. No blemishes, no anything. And it's because these two women, Smith, Tiki House. Tiki House, honey. She's a nurse, she's an esthetician. She know her shit. And then you have this great, all my life, I wanted women to start treating women for women ailments. And Tamika Tamea Anthony, yes, she's a scientist. She'll tell you all her qualifications. She did it for me. First time I saw her and I heard her. And yes, honey, she gonna have a surprise CBD. Yes, indeed. These muscles, I'll be skating all over the place. I could probably go back to lift them with real weights and shit. When the muscles get sore, slap some of that on. Girl, guys, everybody, I am so honored that I lived this long. So honored. I kept saying, this medicine ain't for women, but nobody ever listened to me. So I have my own things. When I treat things or cleanse myself and do different things, I do it from the womb. So I could understand. And then when I figured it out, everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, that's white man medicine. That ain't meant to heal you. If you get healed, you lucky. Who would take a woman's breast and put it in a machine and make it as flat as a pancake? I don't even see how nurses can watch that. No. Men got balls. They get cancer. Why bowls ain't put into a machine and smashed into a pancake? White men's medicine is not made for women. Y'all running around here with no wounds. It's not necessary. You can keep your wounds. There's treatment. And it's not chemotherapy and radiation. It's treatment like Tamika Anthony and others are getting out there for us. So they cleared up my daughter's face, and I am so proud to live to see this moment, to see these women, Smith and Tamika. Tamika Anthony, she's gonna tell me how to pronounce her name once I get on the show. And other scientists out here like that. I'm gonna try that toothpaste, that CBD come out. I'm gonna get it. I want to see her in her factory. I want to see her, and let's get away from these white men's poisoning. Let's get away from it. Let's get away from it. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all didn't have to take them antibiotics just to go to get your damn teeth cleaned. Just killing off the antibodies, the natural antibodies in the system. The sisters ain't coming out with stuff like that. They ain't coming out with stuff like that. They coming out with stuff to heal us, like they take in consideration that during enslavement time, there was no medicine. The body healed itself. The body healed itself. White man medicine was kept for white men. And the enslaved, they healed one another. Y'all just so happy. Oh, that white man, Jesus came through the door with a stethoscope and he talked to me. And I'm just so happy. I'll do whatever Jesus in the stethoscope say with the white jacket and the stethoscope. Because he, Jesus, he looked at that image that I be praying to all the time. So whatever he tell me, I'll tell y'all this. There was many years I didn't go to the dentist. I didn't want to be poisoned. But when that pain hit me, where I had no choice, they would load me up. But I said, well, I have an infection. Well, my body would have fought it out. Anywho, I know sometimes toothpicks can leak a lot of poison into your body. So, I'm aware of that. But anyway, don't come me with stuff. I know we're in a pandemic, and you're supposed to be talking about a white man medicine is everything and it heals you. Nah. No. It takes 20 years to rejuvenate your antibodies after antibiotics destroy them. So why am I going to freely take a virus into my body knowing that y'all spend damn near 30 years killing every antibody I got? No, thank you. Take your shot, stick it in your balls. Yes, indeed, honey. This is a penal colony. Don't get it twisted. But these sisters, I wish when I was younger, I needed something to clear up my face. But all we had was white people makeup, white people creamers, white people this. And then when they came out with black stuff for dark-skinned people, it was like paste. You touch a piece of paper, all your makeup would be left there. The rarest colors. I remember when I found purple, I would not let it go. They were saying purple, I would not. I didn't want the red, the peach, the tan. No. I'm trying to look white. I'm trying to look like me. But this, Hermal, when I think all the shots my daughter took in her face, I can't even tell you. Never looked at it as a hormone imbalance. Not even her gynecologist. But guess who did? Tamika asked me. Y'all see I'll be sharing our stuff. And she goes for women cleaning. She talks about my mother called her the vagina Pookie. And I'm going to hold with her. She talks about Pookie like my mother did. Take care of Pookie. Keep Pookie clean. Don't let nobody be touching on Pookie. It's not a curse. It's not something you cut out when you have problems. Look at your enslaved ancestors. They ain't had a damn thing cut off until they let that serial killer loose on the enslaved women, and they could do nothing. And that serial killer cut them up. And then they had the nerve, the gall, to call that serial killer the father of gynecology. Now you see, y'all find Tamika asked me, and if you got something else that she can't, she probably know another sister, another professional to refer you to. Okay? The father of gynecology. A serial killer that just would cut up vaginas of enslaved women. And you have the gall. Which is something really, really stupid, because during that time, they said white women lady parts and black women lady parts is different. So how he become the father of gynecology? You said, well, we have as a reproductive system, and what white women have as a reproductive, they said it was different when I was growing up. So how he the father of gynecology? He's a serial killer. He's a sick, sadistic serial killer who went around cutting up the enslaved women's vaginas, called it science. Okay? And that's whose medicine you're following when you take your ass and put up on the table and open up that leg. That's what's standing between them. A sick, sadistic serial killer in a white coat with a stethoscope. And the first thing he's going to say is, cut it out. Get it cut out. Get it cut out. Even my daughter now, she has made connections with people to help her with things, and a female gynecologist that helped her through her struggle with her menstrual cycle that I never had. All they used to give us is pain pills. That's all they gave. That's all they gave. This is men's. That's why you know it's a penal colony. And that's why y'all walk around here with no wounds and no breastises. Cause a man medicine. What do you expect? What do you expect if every year for 5 years you take your and put it in a machine that makes it as flat as a potato chip? How you can't see that you're wounding the breast? I don't understand. Then after 5 years, oh, they found something. Woman, you said to me, of this paper. Then after 5 years, oh, I have breast cancer. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. You've been putting your breasts in a smasher every year for 5 years. Of course, you got some kind of growth. It's called a wound. A W-O-U-N, a wound inside from smashing your breast. Do you see? I remember I saw that one lady. She came back. It was her first time. She was like, oh. I was like, what's wrong? She said, I just had a mammogram. Oh. I was like, holy shit. I ain't never getting that damn thing. And I never did. And guess what the white people told me? They said, if you don't have a mammogram every year, once you turn 40, you are going to die of cancer. All right, y'all. Suck in your gut. Suck in your gut. Squeeze your elbow, neither up nor down, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. I ain't dying of no cancer. But if I had to take my breast and put it in the machine to make it the density of this Post-it, yeah, I'd have been going out of here. Tucking your elbow, at least. If I would have been gone, my breastises would have. Squeeze your gut, tuck your elbow in, turn neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. Yeah! Okay, like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend, subscribe. Y'all can stay for the last water gulping chat, and y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm going to pick up where I left off. Or, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. I have the window open for the first time, y'all. See, the water gulping chat is going because summertime, when we work out, there's this thirst, this that can't be quenched until I knock this whole thing back. But I can tell when we're gonna stop gulping chat, because then I go upstairs and I have water. So I want to do my water time. You know, my glass of water in the morning. You know, in the afternoon I have a glass of water. I don't do that when I top this. But I'm not as thirsty. Yeah. So, back in the days, I was so afraid to go to the doctor. I'm finding out from my daughter now. It was times my eye was a little different, things like that. And thanks to women, they have something now that helps control that menstrual cycle, a problem that people like us have. And I'm sure Tamika and others, sisters, queens, will come out with something more natural that helps us, because everything to heal us is on this earth, not in that scientist lab. Okay? During this time, there's people doing IVs of vitamin C, milligrams I can't get from my supplement. Since COVID, I've been hitting 6,000. But I also drink a lot of water and I breathe it out. So you see, it don't stay. But Hermal, we're just women. But I know you don't like going around those pimps in the pulpit, those pedophiles in robes and caps, and the baby penis suckers, and they all tell you that there's something wrong with the woman's body, the woman's, and you're so trained, and instead of looking to love yourself, you just. I had to work on loving myself, honey. I worked on it. I was like, okay, all right, I'm a bastard. I'm dark skinned. I'm this. I'm that. Okay, y'all go your way. Oop. And I'm saying my way. I'm gonna learn to love me. And me and my matter matters to me. My matter. Beep, beep, beep. My matter matters to me. Oh, something else I want to cover. I walk. I wake up in the morning and I put these clothes on and I walk. I'm not a fashion statement. No matter what I put on it, I'm still old. It doesn't matter. And if you work out, what you try to do is you try to find your most comfortable clothes. So sometimes you have to wear clothes until they become comfortable. Getting new clothes does not necessarily mean comfortable clothes to walk in or do certain things in. So if I'm gonna turn off to y'all because y'all want fashion statements, no. I want comfortability. And the more you wear clothes and you do like this, and then you can get up and walk. If you gotta have a fashion statement, you gotta. I used to go to the gym to work out. I was quite surprised when I found out women would go to the gym to meet women would go to the gym to meet men. Never into my mind. Never did. I never looked at my members, the males I never looked at them as in that. If I was pumping some kind of weight, they said, "Oh, why don't you hold it like this one?" I said, "Okay, thank you." Go on. But that's men and women. Sometimes I watch them to see how they hold the weight and what they did. That was it. They couldn't gawk too much in their Planet Fitness. They don't want you gawking. But sometimes those people are amazing. Oh, I'm like, oh, there was this one lady. Oh, remember I told you how tight those Spanish ladies are? She would come, that machine that you use to lift with your feet, as you sit down and you lift it with your feet, she would get on that in her pelvic, and she would, whoa, I try not to look, but when she stood up, all this was tight. I mean, you could throw quarters at it and it would bounce off. I would watch her walk, and I was like, damn, she tight. So I don't know. I didn't know, about going to the gym and meeting a man. I didn't know that's what women use that for. It never entered my mind. I can wake up and walk with y'all because I woke up to do a 1.5 mile walk to the train or the bus to get to work. So as I was getting ready, in my head, I would say, you got to get ready for this walk. Not work. You got to get ready for this walk. Did it for years. Then, when I got a job where I could work out before, I wake up again. Got to get ready for the workout. Got to get ready for the workout. I didn't get up to get ready for work. I got up to get ready to either walk, work out, or walk on the treadmill or do some form of exercise. I used to wake up early in the morning and go to Memorial Field to do the track. I used to like to walk the track backwards. I used to like to run backwards on the track. So I used to do that. Never, and everybody was there. We would all be there working out. Again, I heard this woman say, "Oh, I like him. I want to give it." I was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, that's what y'all come here for?" It never entered my psyche. I'm there, like I said. I warm up first. I couldn't do too much running forward, but I could cover that track running backwards. Go figure. So that's what I woke up for. Girl, you get to that track, it's early enough, ain't gonna be too many people there. You can run backwards and you ain't gotta worry about running into nobody. See? So I know a lot of y'all was like, oh, I gotta wake up and go to work. I gotta go to work. And now you don't gotta go to work. You don't got no motivation to work out. Do you see why I love this running? God. I just... Because I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing it then, but now where I am, that's what I wake up for. I don't got no job. I wake up, I gotta walk. When I was going to the gym, I wake up, I had to get to the gym, honey. So I know why this time for you is hard for a lot of people, because they only woke up to go to work. If they wasn't going to work, they wouldn't get up. So now you find yourself 65, retired, and you don't know how to get up and do anything, because the only thing you got up to do is go to work. Sometimes you get up to clean. So that would be a motivation to get you up early. But then after you clean, that's it. Our last scope and chat, because we need it for the summer. Y'all know I done threw this down. I've been noticing. I was like, taking me longer and longer to get this water down. But y'all go back to the beginning, it was like, oh, burp, 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 burp. And that was like, get her down. So I know this is our change of season. The Gulp and Chat will be back next summer. And in between then, y'all just remember y'all got to drink water. How do y'all expect all this medicine that they got y'all taking to get through your body if you don't even give it water to go on? You give it no liquid. You want it in your blood system, but then your blood system ain't moving. And he say, I wonder why this pain is there. I think all this medicine, and my pain is still there. Drink some water, move around a little bit, get the blood flowing, and maybe it'll do something. But basically just walking will do a lot that medicine can't do, especially this white man medicine. It's only to heal them. You just don't get it. Oh, real quick. This is y'all know I do true crime. This YouTuber. Popular. Millions. She talks about raising her kids. Starving them. Punishing them. Starving them. Power play. I don't have no control over my life, so I'm going to have control over my child. But she had millions of followers. I know I ain't getting it. First of all, we walk. Oh, which on Monday, be back to 30 minutes. I know we got to make up 15 minutes from Labor Day, But I figured I'd just wait till a few more days if I decide to take off the I don't like to call it um celebration days. Like you have the celebration of the veterans. You have the celebration. I don't like using that word because that other word applies to the cults. They apply. It's a cult term, and I don't want to use it no more. So I call it celebration. So the next time we get off will be the celebration of Veterans Day, the celebration of stuff like that, the celebration of Thanksgiving, celebration of Kwanzaa, celebration of Emancipation Proclamation, and then the celebration of Martin Luther King. So until we get to that. Yes, child. Last. And so that's how, when it's taking me long. When I look at the other thing, I was almost finished with this in like 10 minutes. Go, talk a little bit. But now you can see, but this is our last gulp and chat. You can go back. I think it started out first year because 2024 starts our 4th year of walking. It wraps up our 3 years of walking. And I feel good, y'all. Let's knock this out. Goodbye, gulp and chat. We'll see you next year, next summer. Before I go, y'all can contact her. Because especially when I post her products on the page, on my thing, y'all can contact her and ask her and she'll tell you. I just know that, let me see, I can get these cameras. Okay, alright, here we go. Uh-oh. I just know that here and stuff down here, they call it ingrown, that them dark. I'm telling you, my daughter's face is clear. This is a phenomenal woman, and so is Smith. I'm so happy I lived so long to see it. Girl, all we had was white people. Anyway, like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.